This just in. Everyone everywhere agrees that if you wear a mask, it's 'cause you're ugly. Hello and welcome to Here's Your Apology. I'm your host, Nate, and with me, as always, every week, Levi Garcia. What's up, Lev?
Nathaniel.
Levi? Well, I don't know what your full... Is that your full name, Levi? Levi's not short for anything, right?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
short for being Jewish. People think I'm Jewish because of my first name.
Levi.
And my middle name's Jacob.
Really?
So if they know my name,
Levi Jacob.
they think I'm Jewish.
Or Amish. I would guess Amish too.
That's the Jacob part, you think?
Yeah.
Which is, yeah.
Oh, Jacob.
Because I used to work in like a Jewish area, and people would come up and speak Hebrew to me, like assume I was Jewish.
The race.
Especially because I had a name tag on that said Levi, and then you look at me and they're just like, he must speak Hebrew. Yeah. Or Farsi. People would just come up and start speaking that to me. Whatever that's like
Farsi?
Persian or something.
Really?
I think Farsi's Persian,
I don't know.
but there's definitely some profiling.
Mm-hmm.
And I had never grew up knowing anything about Jews. Like, I didn't grow up around Jewish people.
Right.
So I didn't know anything about what they believed.
That's pretty funny.
But I worked with a bunch of Jewish people, and I asked them, like, kind of what they believed. And they all gave me different answers.
Really?
Yeah. On a lot of things. They don't really agree on a lot, I think. It's like, it depends what kind of Jew you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of Jews did you work with?
Some who took it more seriously and some who took it less seriously.
Did the ones that took it more seriously, did they give you answers that you could more accept?
No, the ones who took it more seriously, like, basically, like, I'm technically Jewish because my great-great-great-grandma was Jewish. So,
Okay.
and it's always been passed down through the mother's side.
Yeah.
And so if it comes through your mom's lineage, you're technically Jewish.
So you got like a leader.
So technically, I'm Jewish through that definition of
That
who's
line.
Jewish.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I explained
Good
that
blood.
to this girl who was more seriously Jewish.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, no, you're not. And I was like, she didn't want me to be, I don't think. I'm like,
They
I'm
don't.
pretty sure I'm Jewish. Like,
Yeah.
it's through your mom, right? And like that. And then the owners of the place I was working,
Fired you?
they're Jewish. And I told them, I was like, yeah, I could have sworn it's like through your mom, whatever. And they're like, yeah, you are Jewish, And so
It's like,
I kept getting like different responses, and also like, what does this mean for the holiday or the whatever they did,
Uh-huh.
It would be slightly different. Like, it just like kind of felt like everyone had their own take on it.
Yeah. It's like Christmas. Like, you ask some people, what's Christmas?
Yeah.
And they're like,
yeah,
it's about giving.
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
It's about Santa. It's about the kids.
Uh-huh.
It's about getting, whatever. You ask someone else and they're like, it's the birth of our Savior.
Exactly.
You ask someone else and they're like, presents.
Yeah. That's most people in the back of their mind.
Yeah. It's the same thing
It's
with
like
Jews.
giving and receiving.
Yeah.
Well, we're here today to talk about internet bullying and the effects that it can have on the youth
Yeah.
or
Me.
20-plus-year-olds
Yeah.
who game.
I've been crying nonstop
Yeah.
over.
You guys really hurt Nate's feelings, and some of it's just not funny anymore.
You guys make me regret revealing my face. Taking my mask off. Could you imagine? That would be hilarious if we...
We should have started this with masks.
No, I think it's
That's a
better to
gimmick
put them on.
I feel like that's a gimmick that hasn't been done in podcasting.
Mask? Well,
Yeah, like there's no podcasters
No.
that are masked.
other than the internet hacker group,
Anonymous.
the Anonymous.
Yeah.
If they had a podcast.
So have you heard of Dream?
But Dream, the internet dude.
The blob smiley face guy who
Okay.
he's a gamer. He streams, and he came out and for a long time, didn't show his face,
Mm-hmm.
decided this is the moment. I'm going to reveal my face. Makes a video, gets millions of plays type of thing. You know, it's like he has like 16 million followers or probably more than that at this point.
That many?
Yeah, like a lot.
I thought it was millions, but not like 16 million.
Like,
insane.
And then he took off his mask. It was a big thing. Now we could see his face. And reports are that Dream is putting the mask back on. Dream has deleted his face reveal video and will go back to wearing the mask after receiving backlash for being ugly.
Could you imagine if he took his mask off and then like immediately lost 1 million followers?
He might have.
I mean, that's like 1 million people who are like, you're too ugly to follow. 1 million.
Yeah, he might have.
Who are like,
I mean,
ugh.
It at a certain point, it feels like it comes down to like more than just the mean things being said. Mm-hmm. It comes down to business was hurt, you know?
It has to have.
Yeah. I will slowly be deleting all pictures of me online and going back to just being a gamer in a mask, starting with my Mr. Beast video and my face reveal video. Hi, I'm Dream. I will be walking it back. I will be getting rid of everything other than my new mask. The same company that made the Spider-Man mask, Batman mask, and many other superheroes made me a mask so that I can be Dream all of the time. Ooh. Hide my identity, even if public, at McDonald's or any place if I need to go. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart to those that supported me, even though I am ugly. I appreciate you all more than you could ever know, and I will be working on my face while I'm masked again.
Working on my face.
So he's getting surgery because he's like, I'm putting the mask on and I'm gonna get some surgery. Next time you see me, I'm not gonna be ugly.
I'm gonna be Korean.
That must be what he means when he says that, like, he can go around in public and not be recognized, because at this point, if he goes out in the mask or without the mask,
they're like, it's Dream.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like, not after what I'm about to do. Dang.
Do you think this is how villains are created?
Yeah.
It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
You know, this is going to be like Dream or Nightmare.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my gosh.
He's going to be like, he puts the fucking mask on. He's like, hi, everybody. I love children innocently. Yeah. You know? And then he takes the mask off. He's like,
this is my real face.
Epstein Island wasn't shit.
Brought to you by the creators of Spider-Man, Batman. Like, and that's funny that he has to like qualify his new mask by like, the creators of Spider-Man and Batman made me my new face.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like everybody's going to go.
Like, you're going to love the new mask. Watch, he puts on the new mask, and he gets roasted for it. Like,
that's what people do. Exactly. That's what they're going to do no matter what he does from here on out. He's going to be bullied.
Yeah. And he is going to turn into the villain.
Yeah.
He's already been accused of cheating at his video game that he's supposed to be good at.
Yeah.
Which is another way to prove you're a villain. Be a cheater.
Yeah.
Win a bunch of stuff and then get it yanked out from underneath you and then be mad and bitter about it.
Yeah, that you got caught.
You think you still deserved it.
They need a comic book after this maniac.
This is going to be a documentary someday.
Yeah.
Dream.
Nightmare.
When dreams turn to nightmares.
When dreams turn to nightmares, here on YouTube.
This is the story of a boy who was bullied.
Yeah.
Bullied into destroying a nation.
And his face.
Yeah.
The face of a nation.
Yeah. Some guy somewhere who's successful has to have that, I don't mind if I'm remembered for the villain type of mindset. I feel like it doesn't matter as long as I'm remembered. And eventually someone will be rich and famous and successful and have those proclivities to like want to murder people or whatever. And then a real life villain will exist. And imagine they do it in like a public eye type of way.
For sure.
That it's going to happen. I can't wait. I feel like movies just predict and write like the future.
Yeah.
It sends audiences and mobs into like certain consciousness directions, you know? It's like if they made a bunch of World War III movies, eventually we would just have World War III. Because we all know what it looks like now. Right. We've seen it on this big screen, you know?
Well, even shit out of our control, like Aliens. How many fucking alien movies? And now...
That's what I'm saying.
You watch the news, here it is.
We just like create it, put it in a movie, and then people start to like make it real.
Yeah.
A lot of the sci-fi movies are like now... real, like Jetsons stuff, even like, you know, back then you watch it on TV and you're like, I could imagine if I could just like see you face to face on the screen and we could communicate.
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
And then poof.
We couldn't even imagine it.
Yeah.
And now it exists.
Yeah. Like people were getting like on Star Trek, Beam Me Up, Scotty, or whatever.
Yeah. That's gotta be next or something. That's on its way.
Yeah. Well, they sent faxes.
Faxes, you know.
Why can't they send us?
Yeah. Yeah.
They sent faxes.
How do you send a fax? You know?
I don't even know. That technology was created and died in our lifetime, and I never knew how to use it.
Yeah. No.
How to send a fax? I think 4 people on Earth know.
Yeah. There were people hired specifically, their job was to send and receive faxes, you know?
What happened when they fucking came out with email? Shit.
There's still people whose jobs are just to respond to people's emails. Yeah, no, the fax machine is... Some people still use it.
My dad tried to tell me.
Some people still use it, and there's like some like online way to like interact with a fax machine now.
Weird.
Yeah.
My dad tried to tell me his doctor faxed something to the pharmacy. I'm like... That's bullshit.
Yeah, the pharmacy's not fax anymore.
Like you're not hearing that in a pharmacy, Dad. You're either at a drug dealer's house.
Yeah.
They don't even they text. Most of them don't even text.
They use Venmo, you know?
Yeah. Ronnie, I'm talking to you.
It feels like some of these influencers are more influential and powerful than governments sometimes, you know?
100%.
Where like someone with millions and millions and millions of followers could cause a movement that topples something over, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And so one of these influencers who's rich, famous, and powerful, they're going to like do something bad one of these days. One of them's gonna.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like it's just statistically true that eventually one of them's gonna do something that we're all like, whoa, that person did that.
Yeah.
You know, Alex Jones actually did, you know, like went out and did something or whatever. Like eventually it will happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's gonna be. And will it be Dream?
Is it going to be Dream?
Chances are. I mean, he's got a superhero mask now, right? Like, he's saying it's the makers of Spider-Man and Batman who made his mask. So now, think about superhero movies.
Yeah.
The people with the equipment who aren't the heroes are the villains.
They're the villains,
They're the ones who wish they were the heroes, so they get the mask, they get the technology, they get the weapon, they get the whatever, and then they... aren't the hero, so then they're just the villain. Yeah, they can only use it for like selfish purposes, you know.
Right.
I feel like the community of people who watches people play video games like regularly, they're an interesting group, anyways.
Is interesting a code word?
Yeah.
For what?
Weird.
Yeah, for sure. What do they call them? Incels?
They were initially attracted to this Minecraft player because he had the blank smiley face mask, and that's what they thought was cool, and so that's why they would watch him. Like, that's a little weird.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and so now, he's appealing to those people who now think he's ugly. But let's be honest, those people probably ugly, probably weird.
Very overweight. You know they're overweight. If they're older, they're overweight. Or children.
They're the ones leaving the comments that make him want to go peel the skin off of his face.
Oh, that's so crazy. But think think about that you couldn't handle what you really look like to a point where you're going to change your whole fucking face.
You couldn't handle how you looked to the public.
To people.
Like walking out your door. You walk out and you're like, I need to cut my face off.
Yeah. Like, you know why you put the mask on in the first place.
Exactly.
You knew you were ugly. It's not a surprise. You have mirrors.
Exactly. You see the standard in society. The hottest of the hot.
Yeah.
You look in the mirror.
I'm not that.
Be objective.
Yeah.
Rank yourself objectively, and these comments won't hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
It's when you start to get... It's the fame that did it. He got famous and popular and thought, it doesn't matter what I look like now.
Bing.
People love me. Ooh. Yeah. But then when people didn't love him, he's,
putting it back on. I'm slowly going to delete these ugly, hideous pictures of my nasty face.
But it's almost like he didn't realize... He lost that perception of himself that made him put the mask on in the first place.
Right.
Was like, I'm not the hottest of the hot.
Yeah.
In order to grow this channel, I need to hide my face.
Yeah.
And then he forgot because he got popular, and now it's time to put the mask back on.
Yeah, the way...
But you can't...
Right.
I guess the plastic surgery. That's the only way. Even then...
And then do another face reveal?
For sure.
If that doesn't work,
that's what's going to happen. 100%.
That's not a bad business model.
It's also the only way to keep a Minecraft player in the news.
Relevant.
Yeah. Because also Minecraft is going to become irrelevant at some point, you know? So it's like, I don't care about the guy who used to be famous for being good at playing it.
Yeah.
Nobody even cares about people who play it anymore, you know?
Let's see the guy
and he doesn't want to go be the best at some other game. I worked so hard to be the best at this game, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Put in all that other work to find another children's game.
It's like when people do like manufacture drama, it's just like, what level are you willing to go to? He's willing to constantly change his face, put masks on, get plastic surgery, probably do it a couple more times. You know? Till he's like this Michael Jackson looking character.
Yeah.
That like now that's what he's famous for or whatever.
I was just gonna say, what if he revealed his face like 3 years in the future and he's like black, like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. I mean, he could go a little tanner probably if you're gonna go for it. Maybe he's pretty white gamer, like pasty, you know. He's
got an indoor.
Yeah.
Complexion, you know? Very indoor.
Yeah. He could go for a little bit, I think. And it would be okay.
Yeah. Just so it's not see-through anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you can see his veins, but it's not like a weightlifter. It's like an old person.
Yeah.
Like you can see shit behind their skin.
Exactly.
It's like thin and
you see muscle.
Fighters. Yeah, you see fucking little tadpoles and shit.
Yeah.
So, like, what the fuck is in Nana's veins?
So, Dream, along with the face, you know, you could darken the skin a little. Don't go full black. That's offensive.
Yeah, jeez.
But, like, Italian, at least.
Yeah, a good Sicilian complexion. Wouldn't be bad, you know.
I think it'd help. I think because next time you take off the mask, people are going to be like, whoa.
Yeah.
You like, Dream? Are you sure your name's not Ghost? You're so freaking white. You never take that mask off.
Dream.
You got to prepare for the like next level of roasting that comes with the new face. Otherwise, it's going to be constantly changing faces, you know?
Yeah. If I could, there's one more thought I have on this too. Like, this guy kind of set himself up for this by doing it because...
By taking it off in the first place? Making it a whole thing?
Well, like, he provided for his whole audience because he didn't want to show his face. That's fine. He could have just done videos with his voice and no one would know what he looked like.
Right.
But he wanted to add a mystique, right?
Yeah.
And so by putting the mask on, everybody went, he is what I think he is behind that mask.
Exactly.
And what we think he is way more beautiful.
Yeah.
And then he took it off and he looks like a plumber.
Yeah. It's about managing expectations.
Yeah.
Especially when you have an audience who expects you to be Dream. You know?
Yeah.
They don't really care. It's like It's like Marshmallow.
Right.
He's attractive underneath the helmet.
Yeah.
And he's taking it off.
Yeah.
But he still wears it all the time.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, even if you're going to take the mask off, if you're streaming, you're wearing the mask.
Yeah.
You know what
sure.
I mean? Like, you can take it off and go do something. But if you're in content or you're making anything, you're wearing the mask, you know?
Love, probably now. He has to wear it during love making.
For sure. That was part of one of the factors in the equation where it's like, also, I don't get any girls now. I used to get girls when I wore the mask. Now, the level of girl I can get is different. So it's time to put the mask back on, start working on my body.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the strategy he probably should have gone with before, revealing himself. Like if I was Dream and I had that face, well, I do have that face. But if I was like doing a reveal, I'm going to make sure I have pecs and a six pack because before I take the mask off, I'm going to do a body reveal.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a body reveal.
Yeah.
I'm going to flex my nips. I'm going to make them bounce, make some jokes, let everybody make fun of how muscular I am. And
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, look at that six pack.
And I'm going to have a tan. You can't be a pale white six.
That's the thing. He didn't plan the reveal. He thought that just revealing himself was enough. It's not enough.
He should have known that. But
it's not enough when you're revealing like a Toyota Camry. You know, like you got this like blanket over a car and then you go, it's like
dusty.
People are going to be disappointed. You know what I mean? If it was a Lamborghini, that's when you make the video, the build up, Dude. He did it with Mr. Beast, who's already weird looking like me. Like Mr. Beast has a, special ed kind of look to him, So maybe he thought like his audience would be the most receptive. But nah, like they've grown to love Mr. Beast despite how he looks.
For who he is on the inside.
He never did the mask reveal. If they had, that would have been detrimental to Mr. Beast because he's the Toyota Camry, not the Lamborghini, But he's become enduring because of all the videos and stuff,
Yeah, that's so funny. There are a lot of people on the internet who should put the mask back on, or like that would be funny if that's what we read your fucking comments, and if we just started
hiding the things that they said that
we
they didn't
put out
like.
how awesome would that have been? like 50 what how many episodes are we in now? Do you know?
66. This is the 66.
Okay, so 67. All right, we're done with the comments. Like we go put on on our own personal masks now. We're done with it. Like what kind of a bitch move is that?
I know.
They said I was ugly on the internet.
I know.
They're all 12. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing to be that guy who is publicly ashamed and gets bullied to being publicly ashamed. Like he was called ugly, and so now he's like, sorry, I'm gonna go back here and work on myself and fix some things. And like
slowly delete my pictures off. Slowly. Why slowly? If you you're moping now. You're moping. Oh,
it's
slowly.
It's hard to watch. It's like cringy to watch because it's embarrassing.
Yeah. It's like fucking man up. Because there is a redeeming.
Who cares?
Yes, exactly. There is a
the fact that you care is what's so embarrassing. Like, you let those comments get to you that bad that you're going to go hide your face again? Yeah. We all know what you look like now. Yeah. It's irrelevant and it's sad.
Yeah. Just stay out, Shrek.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also, but there's also a redeeming quality about an ugly dude
who embraces it.
Who's like, I don't give a shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Beast, eventually people will be on board.
Yeah.
But you got to give it at least 5 years.
Yeah.
He gave it like a year, if that, like 6 months. I don't even remember. But he hasn't been out that long. How about you like TikTok, the surgeries? Be like, you guys wanted it. I'm doing it. Nose job.
Yeah.
Follow along with me as I get this work done on my face, and let me know if you think I'm pretty. Yeah. Like get real lifetime validation for the work you're doing on your face.
Dude.
Get your face and your whole look sourced by the crowd. Let's vote on what kind of nose Dream should have.
Yeah.
And then we build him like an avatar.
Yep.
What kind of chin would make Dream the most attractive? Vote. It's like a consensus surgery. So like everyone gets to pick, and that's what he does. Since it matters to him the most what other people think about his look, just have them pick for you. You know?
He comes out looking fucked.
He's gonna, but it would also be what the people wanted. And so he could come out and have that defense. Like, oh, you think I'm ugly now? You pick the nose.
Yeah.
You pick the chin, you know? Like,
are you not entertained? Like in Gladiator when he kills everybody.
That's the move, Dream.
He's still a slave. Come on, Dream.
If you're going to do the surgeries anyway.
Consensus surgeries.
Do it in a way that it's right. Do it right the first time.
I think they'd all vote for like add a penis onto his chest and fucking put his nose on, like lower his nose and wider apart on the eyes. Yeah. He's gonna look like a like a sloth.
Or he just comes out looking like a human version of that smiley face. His eyes up here.
They make him into his mask.
Yeah, they make like a skin version of his mask.
They make a skin and then he's a fucking villain.
Yeah, that's the villain.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, because again, that whole watching people play video games things is still weird to me.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to be in the room with somebody who watches hours of somebody else playing video games and observe them in order to get it.
Yeah, like what?
And I've never had that experience. I don't know anybody who's like on Twitch watching streamers play a video game for hours. Like, but there are those people. Mm-hmm. But I wonder, if you observe them, what you learn. Like,
I can tell you.
Like, what do they get out of it? You know?
Yeah.
I hate watching people play video games. It reminds me of my childhood. I was never good enough to like
actually have a turn.
Exactly.
Yeah, same.
Exactly. It's like, oh, when you die, we'll switch. They get through like 5 levels, and I get like to the beginning of the first level, and I die, and then I gotta switch and watch them play for like 45 minutes.
Yep. And then after a while, you're just like, just go ahead.
Exactly.
They die once, and you're like, you can have my turn.
I'm not gonna get it.
I'm just gonna make you mad.
I haven't had any practice, so there's no way I'm beating it. If you couldn't beat it, I'm not beating it.
All of my friends are better at video games than me.
But you would think that me, having grown up mostly watching people play video games, that might be something I'm interested in.
Right.
I'll go to Twitch. I'll watch someone for a few hours play this game. No. So who are these losers who feels like, I don't want to play the game. I just want to watch somebody else play it for hours.
Interesting.
Who are you?
Who the fuck are you? Yeah. What is this?
What do you get out of it?
I just realized right now. Yeah.
You creep.
This is insane.
I like watching somebody else play a game I don't want to play, but I'll sit and watch for hours. Huh?
What are you, paralyzed?
Yeah, like I can't see how someone gets anything out of it, and so I'm interested in knowing that.
You think people learn English that way?
Just by watching movies, basically?
Watching people stream video games?
Yeah, that's how they learn like slang in other countries, that American slang and stuff. You know?
That would make sense.
Yeah. So, maybe the drop in viewership is what is motivating some of this with Dream.
Yeah.
Because if he has 16 million followers, I feel like that's all of them almost. Yeah. So you lose any of them and you can't get, there's not anybody who plays video games as a streamer with 100 million followers.
No?
There's not 100 million people who want to watch somebody play video games.
I know, but now that I feel like 16 million, it might as well be 100 million. It doesn't
I feel like
exist.
that's the top. That's the top. There's no way there's 100 million people who want to watch hours of somebody play video games.
I can't believe there's 16 million.
That's what I'm saying. That's why these numbers are so volatile for him. If he reveals his face and loses 1 million,
that's so great.
He now has to try and get 1 million. And how? Because it's going down. It's trending down, And there's not like that many millions more to get. Like there can't be.
Yeah. How many millions of people live in Seattle? Like
I don't know.
Like 3 million?
I have no idea.
Like a third of Seattle.
Yeah.
Thinks you're ugly and unfollowed.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Pussy. Such a puss.
Yeah.
I can't get over that.
Yeah, I should have just embraced it. But good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. I'm excited to see the new mask.
Yeah, good luck walking it back. Good luck walking it back.
I like the post for the new mask where the creators of the Spider-Man mask and the Batman mask, which is Marvel and DC. I don't know if that's true because I feel like there'd be some sort of like non-compete thing with the guy who makes masks for these franchises, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
So it sounds like a lie, but I'm sure it's a cool mask and I'm ready to see it and I'll embrace it as your new face because you're ugly.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the new face too. Yeah. Because we all know that's good. Once he thinks he's hot, he's not keeping it under the mask.
No, he's gonna stay.
He couldn't wait to take the mask off, looking ugly. You know,
he's gonna stay asleep.
Yeah.
Dream on, dream on, dreamer.
All right, our next subject: Conor McGregor's in the news
again
for giving a mascot a concussion. No, I don't know what he like did some fake fight thing at a basketball game, and it looks like it was faked, all of it. Really, what looks like it happened? Here, let's watch the video real quick.
Okay.
Apparently, he wants some. Mercy, Bernie, you're gonna need some title yourself, baby. Hey, get Bernie out. Give her the title on. Put the title on. You'll be okay. Here goes Bernie.
What if it was a chick? What if it was a chick in there? Takes a fucking left hook from Conor McGregor and then a hammer fist to the head sent to the emergency room.
I know. Well, to me, the video looks like he like knocks the hat off, but doesn't hit the mascot, and the hat goes flying off. And it looks like that the mascot overacts and falls.
Okay.
And like hits their head when they land. And then he goes and he punches the nose.
Okay.
Which I don't think that's where the head is. Like their head's probably where the eyes are.
Not in that moment.
So it's like the nose is like this giant spongy thing on the outside of the costume. So that's not going to damage your face or your, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he slammed his head against the ground in the stunt.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Possibly.
Because it looks like he's hitting him hard, but it also looks like he didn't like connect necessarily.
It didn't look like that? Oh, okay.
Not to me.
It kind of looked like he connected to me.
Look closer.
Okay.
See, I feel like that's where...
The mascot was reportedly hospitalized and placed on pain medication after taking several punches from Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor was at the game to promote his body spray, which is plant-based and supposed
body spray.
Conor McGregor looks like he smells like BO. Why would I want to smell like Conor McGregor?
Actually, you know what? I feel like this is faked.
To sell his
body spray, or just to get people talking about Conor McGregor. He was there to promote his body spray at this game, right? And this whole stunt was planned out.
Yeah.
And he like,
I'm gonna knock that fucking thing out.
And then how comedic are the headlines when the mascot goes to the
emergency room?
They didn't say the person's name. They said the mascot went to the emergency room. Yeah. You know? So nobody cares about the person inside of the mascot. Yeah. The mascot went to the emergency room.
Yeah.
It's fake.
Yeah, they weren't like
it doesn't even look like he really rocks him, you know?
Mike Gallagher, the Miami Heat's mascot, was rushed to it wasn't like that.
It's like if I had a pillow this size on the front of my nose and he like fake punches me.
Yeah.
That sends you to the hospital? No, that was just like, it's not real. Can't be real, right?
Who was behind that mascot? Dream?
Yeah.
That pussy?
Yeah.
Can't take a punch?
Exactly. Started crying about it immediately. Like, oh, we were just playing. You hit me too hard.
CTE.
What do you think? Do you think it was real?
That one punch looked real, but I think he could have hit his head off the thing. But that second punch looked like it surprised the mascot the way he reacted. But then again,
because the way he reacted was by grabbing the mascot nose. Like, oh, he grabs the mascot nose. He's not like grabbing his head.
Yeah.
His hands go like he's acting as the mascot.
Yeah, I wouldn't go, oh, if
he gets punched in the mascot nose and he grabs his mascot nose.
Yeah.
He didn't.
That's a good call.
He's not grabbing his actual head.
I just was saying when his arm shot out, like that was that.
It was all acting.
I know, it was very good.
They were supposed to act like he got knocked out.
Very good.
And that's why I think it was set up.
Yeah. Because
I feel like you still think it was real.
No, that makes sense.
No, you look like you believe that it was real.
If it wasn't real, then my name.
Be honest.
When you said
you don't think this was a marketing stunt, you think that he
No, I do think it was a marketing stunt. But I don't.
You think he really injured somebody at the game?
I think someone
with those two swings. Because if that's the case, anybody would have injured that guy
or girl.
That's
my theory. Is it was a chick, and there was a stunt.
So
there was a stunt that was supposed to be played.
The stunt was that.
Yeah, I know. And during the stunt, I think the person hit their head off the fucking floor.
So you think it's not the punch, but it was the actual falling that hurt.
I don't know. If
either way, you're in a freaking mascot.
Either one.
It's like I'm surrounded by cushions and I fell from standing onto the floor.
Right, a pillow fight.
It's like you didn't get injured.
You're fine.
You wanted people to get headlines that the mascot went to the hospital because of Conor McGregor, and now Conor McGregor's body wash or whatever it is, it's selling. You know, like this is not even complex feeling marketing.
Yeah.
You know, if you go to a basketball game, those moments where someone comes out on the court, shoots a free throw, they go by like this.
Yeah.
They literally need the court for like 5 seconds to get this clip and create a headline.
Yeah.
So why not, you know? Do you think if Conor McGregor went there to promote his body wash or whatever, and they did this stunt and the mascot didn't go to the emergency room, do you think it would have made headlines?
No. No one would have known about it except for the people at the game.
Even if it's like still funny that Conor McGregor, a fighter, knocks out a mascot.
Yeah.
Nobody cares otherwise unless he gets hurt.
Sure. I do think the funnier thing to think and believe for me is that they had this whole thing planned, the stunt planned, but in Conor McGregor's mind, he's like, I'm going to send this thing to the fucking emergency room. And like
he could have snapped and had a moment,
or he's
like, I'm in the ring,
or a business mind, like
if
I could advertise to everybody here,
right,
or I could send this thing to the fucking hospital and get a headline.
Maybe, I don't know, but I feel like
I don't think
it was the plan. I feel like it's more orchestrated than like this last minute whim.
Yeah, because
the mascot goes to the hospital.
Yes.
Who's the mascot? What's their name?
Also,
you know?
Yeah. What happened at the hospital? I said he was given pain meds.
Exactly.
You have a headache.
Did you have a concussion?
Yeah.
Cracked skull? Broken nose?
Yeah.
Like what? No.
Headache.
It's just a marketing ploy. They went into this, we're going to fake knockout during a timeout.
Yeah.
Literally like in this 30-second clip, whatever. We run onto the court. We fake a fight. And then we say that you got injured. I could think of that in a marketing meeting in 2 seconds. I guess to the rest of you suckers on the internet who believe that this punch was real, you saw it from like 2 different angles and you're convinced.
Yeah.
You'll buy anything.
Yeah, for sure.
So buy Conor McGregor's body spray.
And smell like mud.
It smells like the Irish.
It smells like, yeah.
After a fresh rain.
Like, apparently that's mud.
All right, well, let's move on to our final subject of the evening. The White House condemns trans activists for going topless at Pride Month event. Inappropriate and disrespectful.
Oh, the White House condemned them?
Yeah.
The White House is transphobic.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow. The last thing I would have ever expected was...
They think it's inappropriate at a White House event, but it's fine walking down Main Street of your city. You know, like,
yeah.
They're like, just not at this event.
Yeah.
That's for out in public, okay?
Yeah.
Not at a White House event.
Yeah. So it's not appropriate at the White House, but it's fine at the daycare.
Yeah. The White House condemned trans activist Rose Montoya for going topless at a President Biden's Pride Month event on Saturday after the video went viral on social media. Montoya and others featured in the video posted by the trans model will not be invited to future events, a White House spokesperson said in a statement. This behavior is inappropriate and disrespectful for any event at the White House. It is not reflective of the event we hosted to celebrate the LGBTQI plus families or the over hundreds of guests who were in attendance. Individuals in the video will not be invited to future events, the statement read.
Okay.
Apparently, the people who threw this White House event for LGBTQ plus whatever, they've never been to an LGBTQIA plus event. This is standard.
Yeah.
You were shocked? Why? Is it because they were man nipples?
Oh.
Is it because they were man-woman nipples? Is that what shocked you?
They are intolerant.
You bigoted White House.
Yeah, this is both shocking and horrifying to see that the White House is so intolerant. I thought once they installed Biden that all of this bigotry and hatred.
Yeah.
If you don't love them at their transiest, then do you really love them at all?
Exactly. And from here on out, you're going to discriminate against them by not allowing them to come to White House parties?
Wow. That's like baseline trans. That's baseline trans.
Yeah.
Standard trans.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why they're condemning it, obviously. They have to. It's kind of public nudity.
Yeah, but they celebrate that
But this
shit.
is where the lines get blurry because it's a trans woman. So it was a biological man who put boobs in and went topless, right? Flashed her boobs at this party, right?
Yeah.
If it was this person as the biological man who did the same thing, it wouldn't be a scandal.
You don't think?
I don't know. This is the whole free the nip argument.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if you don't have a couple of tits out on your front lawn during Pride Month, then you ain't American.
Do you really have pride?
Are you really proud?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're proud of your son Hunter. Biden said he was proud of his son Hunter, but he's not proud of this debauchery?
He's not proud of this young man's breasts?
Bravery?
Yeah.
That's the bravest.
Would your son Hunter get a fake rack? Hasn't.
Should.
Would your son Hunter cut off his pee-pee?
Yeah.
What are you even proud of then? You know?
Yeah. He's proud of his son Hunter's like cracked out on a fucking couch.
Yeah. Proud of you, son. You never got breasts and you never cut off your wiener.
Yeah. And you can still come to the White House.
Yeah. It is kind of surprising that they're condemning it.
Yeah. You'd think they'd just be quiet.
Yeah. Or just like call the people who are making a big deal about it bigots.
Right.
Like, who's the one being like, this is disturbing. We had someone showing their boobs on the White House lawn, you know? That's why they needed to issue the statement.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone was like bothered by it.
Yeah.
And then they were all like, it was inappropriate. It was. I'm so sorry. This was so like never again at the White House will we have this happen, you know? Versus it's a Pride Month. LGBT, that's all sexual orientations.
Yeah.
It's all has to do with where you want to put your penis or your vagina. None of it has anything else to do with anything else.
It's all sex.
It's all based on sex. Yeah. And we had a nip slip at this sex party we had at the White House, you know?
Yeah. Man, if this isn't also like an opportunity for all those like conservative content makers on like TikTok and shit, because they're gonna have the TikTok where it's like in Biden's America, and then it shows like the trans dudes on the
flashing the
and then it's gonna go in Trump's America, it's gonna have all these bikini models.
No, it's gonna have a bunch of Christians holding hands around a flag praying.
Oh yeah, but I was thinking,
it's like the hot version.
Yeah, hot version, like fireworks going off, Trump's walking down the center of the lawn, there's bikinis, like they have to blur out the tits of like actual hot model chicks, like which America do you want? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Weren't playing Leonard Skinner. It's like
I can see that for sure. Do you think this loses the Democrats' voters, this move to condemn the trans nipples that they saw on the White House?
No, I think because I think those guys are so insane. They're gonna defend it. They could march,
but that's like their identity. That's the thing that they hold on to the most. That's the main reason they hate Republicans.
Is being a lefty or what?
No, it's because they're not allowed to pull out their boobs at parties at the White House.
Yeah,
like, but that's what are you, conservative?
Yeah, but I feel like
a little trans boob. Now I'm uninvited. Now I can't come to these spaces anymore. Oh, so this isn't a safe spot for trans people to pull out their
I can't pull out my tits.
Yeah,
brand new. I can't even show them off.
No one. All right, women's rights. Women's rights.
I didn't know this place was so intolerant.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it could lose them voters depending on, because even the backlash reaction to Bud Light of them being like, sorry, it's not what we meant, made LGBTQ people be like, well, then we're not drinking Bud Light.
No.
Yeah. So I feel like it could backlash a little bit, being too apologetic about it.
Maybe.
You kind of got to frame it like, we're sorry that you were offended by it. Not we're sorry that it happened.
Yeah, I think they hate
that's
that
a political
worse.
No, to the Republicans who were upset by it.
Oh, yeah.
The Democrats have to say that to save face. That way they're just apologizing because they had to.
They can explain it away.
Exactly. They're like, listen,
it's not a real apology.
We said we were sorry that they were upset. We didn't say we're sorry that it happened.
We would do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
And again.
And next year's Pride Month,
dicks out. Don't tell anybody.
Bottomless party.
Yep. Yeah. They're gonna just a lawn full of transginas and
exactly.
Brand new peepees,
so that kids can like come and look at them up close.
Yeah.
To see what it is, and learn, and whatever they think is really important for kids to know about their genitals.
Yeah.
So we're halfway through Pride Month at this point.
Okay. Do you notice that companies are a little bit more quiet this year and have even walked some of their shit back?
It feels like the first maybe week they weren't quiet, and then all the backlash type of stuff, the second half of the month, it's been, like after that first week of like their normal, like, we got rainbow merch.
Yeah.
Everybody started relating them to Bud Light and then like Target and like all of it. And now everybody's kind of just like, it's over. That's why I was like, I didn't even know it was Pride Month still. It was like, for a moment we're like, oh, it's Pride Month. And now it's like, when is Pride Month?
There was a Pride Month?
In like 2 weeks, we go from, it's Pride Month to, when is it?
Is it?
What month is it in the year? Like, it's not Juneteenth, right? That's different.
Yeah, it's not in June, right? Because that's Juneteenth.
That would be offensive to compete with Juneteenth and put your gay holiday for the full month of June.
Like a historically oppressed
group
of people, and then you put your sex,
your preferences,
proclivity over the over the top of like
people made fun of me because I like to
suck dick.
Exactly.
Can you believe that they made fun of me for that? Yeah, I like to put my penis in men's butts.
Yeah.
And people actually made fun of me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
How weird are these people that make fun of me?
They just can't accept that that's what I like to do.
Yeah. Which is funny because that's a funny thing. That's a funny thing to make fun of. Like, or get mad that we make fun of it, because the idea of like blowjobs is kind of funny anyway. Like, we used to grow up making fun of even girls that did it, straight girls. Like, blowjobs, anybody gets made fun of for blowjobs. Like, blowjob Betty. Like, funny shit.
Uh-huh.
And so to get mad that someone's making fun of you for...
Yeah.
It's like, they're just...
Exactly.
That's why we call them gay. It's not because you like to suck dick. It's because you get offended when people make fun of you for wanting to suck dick.
Exactly. But also...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the idiots who hate them so much that they want to, like, murder them that are the problem.
Yeah.
you know? It's the ones who really care what other people do sexually. That doesn't involve them at all in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
They're the problem.
Yeah. Also members of the same group, just not as out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're also gay.
The aggro ones. Yeah.
They're just gay, and they're mad they're gay.
Exactly.
I get it.
Yeah. I would be too.
I get it.
I would be too. Probably.
Possibly.
I'd be a little upset.
I'd be pissed if I found out I was gay.
Yeah, I'd be a little upset, honestly.
Be like, are you kidding?
Like, but boobs.
My voice.
What, I don't get to enjoy boobs anymore?
Yeah.
How many gay dudes do you think still like boobs and wish they could play with boobs, but because they're gay, they never get to, and they just feel like they're missing out?
They get to play with boobs more than straight guys.
No. No girl is letting a gay dude straight up get in it.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean get in it?
Motorboats.
Oh, gotcha. No, they're
in
like,
their
oh,
mouth.
girl, your boobs look
I'm talking
great.
about real play. Real play. Like putting it in your mouth.
Play.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they might get the occasional graze. I get to touch your bra or whatever, but they're not like putting them in their face.
Yeah, no.
That would be straight behavior. There's no gay
tolerance.
Dude. Yeah. There's no gay dude hanging out with a straight girl who thinks they're gay, so I'm safe with my boobs out, letting them put them in her face, you know?
Yeah, and mouth.
That's what I'm saying. So do you think that there are gay guys who like boobs and wish they could play with them?
Yeah.
But because they're gay, they never get to and they can't.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would say yes, because the amount of fat gay guys is pretty alarming. I would have thought it would have been lower, but there are a lot of fat gay men.
And the boob factor is back in the game.
It's back in play.
Yeah. So that's got to be one of the downsides of being gay, is that you don't get to play with boobs as often as you would probably like to. Because even if you're like penises, you probably still like boobs a little bit.
Right.
I mean, who doesn't like boobs? Girls like boobs.
I know.
So
babies even.
So gay guys for sure like boobs.
Uh-huh.
Men, women, and children all love boobs.
Yeah. Well, there's a good reason. I mean,
so
that's some of the best things on earth.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if you're gay and you don't hook up with women, you never have that opportunity, and that's a bummer. So that's why I hope I'm never gay, because, like, I don't want to lose that opportunity.
Yeah.
I like boobs too much, man.
Are you saying you hope you don't ever find out you're gay because you like
playing with boobs?
Playing with you like the straight life. You're attracted to women.
And even if I was gay, I think I'd still like boobs, is what I'm saying.
And it would be frustrating to not be able to play with boobs.
Exactly. Now, anytime you have a sexual encounter, it's the flat-chested or morbidly obese. Like, that's what you get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
pass. I want boobs.
There's no dude who's got a 6-pack and nice tits.
Exactly. Unless they're trans.
Like biceps. Yeah. Unless they're at the White House.
So maybe
picnic.
that's the route I would end up going.
Just White House.
If I was gay, it would just be trans.
But not you.
Because I need the boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me. Just what I pursue.
But then you'd be a bigot because you're not gay.
Yeah, how does that work?
You find out you're gay, but you still can't be gay.
Because if you're,
You find out you're gay and you still can't be gay.
Yeah.
That's wild. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm gay and I can't even be gay.
Am I willing to sacrifice my straightness, my gay? Am I willing to sacrifice and be gay to never get to interact with boobs in the way that I want to ever again.
I'm out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
Just
out.
for that alone, I could never do it.
Yeah.
I would be so bummed out.
Yeah. Yeah, that penis thing is not it's also a negative.
Yeah, but this is assuming that you liked the penises. That part you were cool with.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Gay men are suffering out there.
That's why our show is bringing awareness to the suffrage of gay men.
Gay or straight, you're still a man, which means you still like boobs.
You like boobs, and we know it. You don't have to hide it anymore.
And I'm sorry that you have to repress that joy that you would get from playing with boobs, being with someone who has boobs, and that you have to settle for obese men in order to bridge the gap.
We see you.
That's got to be a frustrating existence.
Couldn't even imagine.
These closeted gay men, they're in the closet about liking boobs because they're not allowed.
I know.
Apparently liking dicks means you can't like boobs, but we all know that's not true.
And one thing we're about here on this show is ending stigmas. So we got to end the stigma of gay men not being allowed to like boobies, because boobies are a joy to everyone. Yep. And we've proven it here today.
I guess I don't know a lot about being gay other than you like men. But like what do you like about men?
What do I like about men?
Is it the flat chest? Like, is that something they're like, the flat chest? Mm-hmm. It feels like no.
I feel like more than they're attracted to men, they're just disgusted by women.
By vaginas.
Yeah.
But not by boobs. I feel like boobs are on display. People wear shirts that show off cleavage. You know, like societally, boobs are a thing that people present,
celebrate.
They're
symbols.
They wear. It's like our fashion accentuates.
Yeah.
You know, like if you might like the female form, but you still prefer a penis. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. That's what you were saying?
Yeah.
I was on a completely different. I agree. Like boobs are like just this beautiful symbol of like fertility and femininity, and like they're beautiful. Everybody who's ever like our first story of seeing boobs is typical, unless it was like your mom or grandma, which would be traumatizing.
Right.
It's always like nice. Check this. I remember the first time I saw my first pair of boobs.
It wasn't traumatic, and it wasn't like ugh.
Yeah, nobody's first story of seeing a vagina is nice. It's like
exactly
everyone was scared.
Yeah, we all thought it looked like their penis had been cut off.
Yeah, or a wound
or something.
An open wound.
Yeah, like, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Even guys who now identify as gay, first time they saw boobs, probably got a boner.
Like, oh, okay.
Probably.
Yeah, that's why they're like straight up until like high school, because they've seen boobs. Right. But then high school age is like kind of when
and
you
then
see
once
your
they
first
start experimenting with vagina, they realize
that is not for me.
Exactly. If I got to cut out boobs, if that means cutting out boobs for the rest of my life, I will never be with a woman.
I'm never touching it. What is this, Fear Factor?
Bummer.
Yeah. I would assume like asking a gay guy to have sex with a woman would be like asking a gay guy to stick his wiener in a cheese grater.
Like a sheep.
Or a sheep.
That's what I see it as. Not like pain inflicting. You're not getting your penis cut off.
Just disgusting.
It's like gross. Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like that.
Yeah.
But then
like asking you to stick your penis in the butt of a man.
That's probably more accurate.
Yeah.
So we are going to end. I think we should just continue our fight to end the stigma of gay men and really support the gay men community to come out of the closet as boob likers.
Yeah. On this podcast, we accept you as gay. And we accept you as a gay who likes boobs.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing there are more of you out there than we think.
Yeah.
Because there's no safe space for you to come out and say that I like penises, but I also actually like boobs. Mm-hmm. You have to commit to a man or a woman. So you feel the pressure like, oh, I guess I'm gay now. I guess it's flat chest from here on out.
Yeah.
We're here to be your safe space.
That's right.
You come here and you tell us about how you wish you could play with boobs.
You're home.
And we'll tell you about how awesome it is.
That's right. This week's apology, we are apologizing to Dream, the ugly mongoloid from, what is it, YouTube or Twitch, wherever you're at on the internet, who decided to join society and then quickly shrink back into his shell. I'm sorry, Dream, that you have been going through life thus far thinking you were average, unless you were like one of those kids who grew up where his mom was always like, oh, you are so handsome. Who's my handsome boy? And you're like, Dream. And she's like, yeah, you're the most handsome boy in all the world. And you went through life knowing in the back of your head you were a little bit ugly. You weren't, it wasn't like mom said. Some people are just made to live inside a video game. And some of us are made to be ugly on the internet.